Shalom, shalom, Hebrews and she brews. All praise to the Most High Elohim, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. What y'all got going on, man? What's going on, Yisrael? That is chilling up here on one of the last beautiful days. Why somebody wait right until I go live to call me? My bad, y'all. I don't know why people do that. Like, it never fails. People wait for you to go live to call you. It's like they plan it for something like that. I don't know. How y'all doing, man? Shalom, Aki Mikael. Goodbye, Yasharal. Yeah, man, I'm just chilling, man. Like I say, this one of the last. As you can see, it's sunny out. Chilling up here at the park. You know, I ain't take care of really none of my business I was supposed to take care of this morning, so I'm going to be bagged up on stuff tomorrow, but hey, it's cool. Get it all out before the Sabbath kick in or whatever, you know. But this one, you know, we in Illinois, man. We got to enjoy good weather while we got it. You know, it's almost creeping up on 80 degrees. So I'm definitely I wasn't about to be just sitting in the house. You know what I'm saying? What up, Brother Rory? I see the big old ear. You listening? Trying to see what I got good to say today. But y'all see, I'm all wrapped up today because my wig a mess, you know. So I ain't about to be going into no book like that, you know, out of protocol and respect of the order, you know. I was just thinking, man. I just got off the phone with one of my brothers. You in the chat too, my brother Aharon. What up, Shalom, Bo? And we were just talking about some things, man. You know, I went from looking at the funny stuff going on with these Christian apologist cats, and I went from that to, you know, checking out just catching up on the whole Ice Cube dilemma. You know what I mean? And like I say, man, it's a reason I really don't get into the whole, like, politics stuff. You know, it's a vital part of any society. I don't really get into it, especially not with black folks, because they real emotional when it comes to that. You feel me? Can y'all hear me? If so, throw a fist. Give me a Black Panther fist. Throw a fist up, Joe, if y'all can hear me clear, because I got these headphones on. I don't know if they good or not. Can y'all hear me? If so, give me one of them, Joe. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? All right, cool. Thanks, Jared. So yeah, right. You know, I'm just gonna drop a little something from my perspective. I ain't gonna go too far in it, cause like I say, even a lot of Israelites, you would think we'd be more on accord on certain stuff, but everybody got their own thought process, and you know, I tolerate all that type of stuff. That's why I don't get too caught up in it. What I don't like though is how, man, our people make ourselves look so bad sometimes. Sometimes we act like straight zombies. Like, you would think when we come in the truth, we would learn to like how the Lord tell us to be the discerner of spirits. If you can't discern natural things, how can you discern the spiritual things? It's just like when he say, you know, how we going, you know, we supposed to judge the angels one day. You know, God willing, we make it to the kingdom. You know, in our right position. We supposed to, you know, judge angels, but we can't even judge these little matters. You know what I mean? Israel be fighting with each other. I just be sitting back looking. That's why I try to keep people laughing on my page. Yeah, I get serious when I need to get serious, but I be looking at Israel fighting over worldly stuff. Like, you know, like, we supposed to have the oracles, man. We supposed to be the standard. I don't see why we get so caught up in stuff. I say that to say, you know, the Lord show you stuff, and then you see it, but it really don't come to fruition until later when you need to understand it. And I remember some years back I was reading Isaiah the 32nd chapter. You know, y'all get a chance, you go check it out. And I'm bringing this up for a reason. You know how it's saying nothing new under the sun, right? I'm looking at how our own people jumping on his brother Ice Cube. And I just been listening to people talking about it before I went. I kind of already knew where Cube was coming from because I've been knowing about this little black plan that he got, that he's signing off on or whatever. And, these the same people that was just rooting brother Ice Cube on for, acknowledging or at least showing that he recognized the truth as far as us being the real Israelites, being the real Hebrews. I seen these same Jakes and Jakettes rooting him on. Yeah, don't fold, yeah, brother, tell the truth, rightfully so. Because it's one thing I noticed about the brother Q. Now, we don't know what the future holds, so I don't try to prophesy stuff and then make myself look stupid. But Q been doing this for a long time, right? And, I normally don't jump too hard on nothing that celebrities say, athletes, actors, none of that, because they live in a different world than we do. So they really in Satan's backyard. So they could turn at any moment, man, especially if they get threatened the wrong way or their money get threatened. There's one thing Cube said when that whole Nick Cannon thing was going on. Cube situation was right behind it. And he basically said they ain't going to bully him, paraphrasing, the way they bullied Nick. And he didn't down Nick. He just was saying basically, when you control your own wealth, the Jewish man can't, he can't shut you down. He can't control you. I know, man, I got this weird sneeze. I get it every time these type of subjects coming up. But yeah, man, so he not scared of the Jewish man. You feel me? And so that's when he said that, I was like, okay, man, Q might be serious about it. Then I start considering his past as I was a shorty. He always had a problem with Jewish people. And he was outspoken about it, because the whole situation went down, him, NWA, and all that. So he always felt some type of way about him. But I think now that we don't know how long he's been knowing for sure, but now that you could just tell that the brother has, put little inklings out there that he know who we are, that he really don't care. It didn't really lit a fire up under him. He got all the money he need. So, he trying to do something. Now, if that's 100% legit and that stay that way, I say more power to that brother. You know what I'm saying? But it's just sad to see how people attacking this man, the same ones that was just supporting him. And you know why they attacking him? Not because they disagree. Because you would kind of find out that a lot of people ain't even read his plan. All they think was Trump and lost their mind. How can you be that programmed when we the people, do you know it's in the law as well as the other places that, that alludes to it. We supposed to search out a whole matter. Search out a whole matter. We ain't supposed to be quick to judge. And it's embarrassing, man. To the point where you would jump on your own brother for something that he's... How many people read the plan? I breezed through it when he put it out there. And from what I seen, I understand it from a social economic standpoint. It's not something new that you never heard before. He just got some thinkers together and they put it all together in one nice package, right? A lot of people don't even know what it is. They just saying Cube Trump. Oh my God, he's a sellout. He with the Republicans. Trump's a racist. Joe, this is where it get embarrassing. Do y'all even know that the man presented it before both parties? But the Democrats, and look, I don't go for either, so I'm not about to take this time to get all political. I'm just doing this as an observer. That it don't take a genius to see. The Democrats told the man, first of all, he said when he first presented it to him, he went to the Democrats first. The Democrats didn't ever get back up with him until after it got noticed. And then the Republicans, I guess Trump people yeah, we gonna take a look at it now. You know what I'm saying? We signed off on it, right? Of course, we don't know if they telling the truth. You can't believe politicians, period. Especially that high up. Let's just get that clear. But the Democrats finally responded after that because they like, uh-oh, we can't let this side get it. And they told the man from what he say, and he ain't changed his story. The man been on back-to-back shows. I just got to watch another show with him on. Now they say, oh, yeah, we'll sit down at the table with you after the election. So basically, if that was me, I'd have did the same thing. I'd be like, oh, y'all playing games. Look, I got an open door for whoever want to help. I don't care about y'all party. And that's what he keeps saying. He says he's not a Trump supporter. But black folks can't hear that. The man, it's like we retarded. He keeps saying over and over, I'm not a Trump supporter. He said, I don't give a damn who will help with this, long as they help. He said, I'm for black people. I'm not for either party. I just got through watching the show where he was on Hot 97. Ooh, I can't stand that dude. I don't know if he a DJ or something. I can't remember his name. But I think his daddy Jewish or something. He got an Edomite or Ishmaelite father or mother or something. Y'all know who I'm talking about, but he real jazzy. Like, I never really did like him. You know what I'm saying? He be talking reckless. And he keeps trying to get Cube to trip over his words. I'm like, I had to stop watching. But Cube standing his ground, man. The brother is like, man, I don't care what y'all say, I ain't going. So it made me think of something. I'm going to read y'all comments in a minute. I just want to get to this point. It made me think of something. Now, mind you, we don't want to supposed to possess the oracles. So although we're in this world, we're not part of this world. So the standard that the Most High got for us when we come into the truth, is higher. Because everybody supposed to, look, we going through the same situations that everybody else in this world is going through. That's what I like about this guy. Some people don't think it's fair. But he didn't tell you once you come in the truth, you ain't going to have no trouble. You ain't going to have no trauma. No, you're going to go through the same stuff other people go through. You know the difference? It's how you respond when you go through it as opposed to how regular people respond when they go through it. You are the example to everybody else. And we don't get that. We so selfish and we such crybabies. We don't understand that part. That's the strength and having an omnipresent, omnipotent God that, he control everything, right? And so I'm looking at this, and I think to myself, Isaiah the 32nd chapter. Y'all go get a chance, go read it. Like I say, my head covered, so I ain't gonna whip out the sword because I got it all triple wrapped. But just go read it for yourself. It'd be better. I like people to go read stuff for themselves anyway. Yeah, DJ Envy, and you know what? He got a perfect name because he's an envious cat, especially when it comes to somebody like Cube. Because these cats got money, but they ain't got Cube money. And Cube don't got to kiss nobody's gluteus maximus, you know what I'm saying, to keep his money. You feel me? That's why I like him. But, so, what was I saying? Yeah, Isaiah the 32nd chapter. It's real funny. Check it out. It's like Isaiah 32, it started like verse 5. Like 5 through like 8 or 9. And the funny thing about it is, this gonna really, if y'all believe in the Most High, I hope y'all take heed to this because it's gonna really poop on some people's wedding cake. I don't know where that came from. I'm gonna be quite honest with y'all. I've never even heard that saying before. I don't know why. I just make stuff up on the fly. But I gotta stick with it now. Yeah, this is gonna poo-poo on somebody's wedding cake. So look, right? It talks about the liberal and the churl. And if you look up the word churl, it's got a few meanings like most words do. But two of the meanings that stood out was deceiver and stingy, which is funny. What do we say about the Republican Party today? We ain't talking about the Republican Party of old, We ain't talking about the post-Civil War Republican Party. We talking about today. They say they're deceivers and they're stingy. So that's under the word churl. But in the scriptures, it's basically saying there'll be no more liberal or churl. But when you read it in context, what it's basically saying is, because liberal in itself is not a bad word. It actually got some type of hookup with liberty to a degree, I believe. Y'all could double check that. But it's basically saying that it'll be no more people out here pretending. So like it ain't gonna be people out here talking about they liberal in the sense of the word, but they really snakes, right? And it'd be no more. I'm paraphrasing. Y'all go read it, but it's basically saying that people out here claiming to be liberal, but they really vile. I think that's what it say. I'm trying to picture the scriptures in my head. And the other ones for churl, you got the churl who say that they're bountiful. That's what it say. So that basically what it's saying is you have these groups of people with these, so that let you know that these names and stuff are not new, that these parties even pick up. Because where do y'all even think publican come from? Y'all know in New Testament, you had the publicans. Oh, now you got the Republican. See, come on, man. Ain't nothing new under the sun. You had the publicans. Now you got the Republican. Man, look, Satan always watch what God do because he been around. So he just mimic everything. That's why it don't be nothing new under the sun. Now, mind you, if you knew how like the tax collectors and the publicans was looked at, you just go do some research on the publicans. They were not looked highly upon, especially amongst our people. And it was politics. That's all it was, right? And so this is the funny thing. So, the crazy thing is Jesus cuffed some publicans up and stuff, But the thing is, everybody he cuffed up, or received his message, they did not stay that way. That's what people don't pay attention to. Like people always say, yeah, Christ hung out with hookers, whores and thieves and, and publicans and stuff like that, right? But they didn't stay that way. That wasn't the goal. A thief wasn't supposed to stay a thief. Well, you see how Judas was. See how that turned out for him. You know what I'm saying? The whore did not stay a whore. Like he say, go and sin no more. People don't get that. But what I love about Isaiah 32, when y'all go read it, it's basically letting you know it ain't going to be none of that in the kingdom, fam. When we go back this time, God willing we make it, ain't no publicans coming out the wilderness. Ain't no liberals, quote unquote, so-called Democrats, which come from democracy, which is a whole nother story. Ain't none of that gonna be in the kingdom. So if that's the case, why we put so much stock in it now? See, my mom and them always told me I was over analytical. My ex-wife used to say that too. And I don't deny it. But it can be a gift and a curse. Because sometimes I think I just see stuff that other people don't see. You know what I'm saying? Or they think I'm looking more into it than I should. So sometimes I just don't say stuff. You know what I'm saying? But, Joe, why put stock in something the Lord already told you, Joe? This all that little stuff, them political social affiliations and all that ain't going to be in the kingdom. So I don't know why y'all even put so much of your emotions on your sleeve about it right now. Y'all see what I'm saying? Like, people put too many emotions on their sleeve about it right now. I've seen people supposed to be in truth there and cussing each other out over partisan situations. Democrat, Republican, and I'm gonna be quite honest with you, it looks extremely foolish. Even the independent party, which ain't even really recognized, ain't independent. Come on, man. It's like, I don't know what Bible folks been reading. Let me listen to this real quick. Let me check out some of y'all comments before my battery get low on my headphones. Who was the last person who said something? Sat apart. That's right, brother Matthias. I don't know what this beeping is in my ear. I hope it ain't somebody trying to call again. I don't know if I think it's DJ Envy, Kenneth. Yeah, that's who it is, who Jared said. He knew Jerry Keller had hold. Exactly, Matthias. Fact. Oh, it's cool. It's cool because I'm finna call you soon as I get off of this. I'm not finna be too long. I just want to pay respect to some of y'all that's watching. Okay, DJ Envy is a Power 105, New York, Ebro is Hot 97. Okay, they beef with each other. Okay, so it might be Ebro. Whichever one, the one that he looked like he got some Persian something going on. Absolutely, that goes back to Aaron and Israel and the golden calf. Folks are so delusional and do not want to think for themselves. Tell them, Margot. For sure, I'm wrong. The vile person should be no more called liberal. There you go. That's out of Isaiah 32. Good one, Kenny. I do not want to be of this world, just in it. I feel like I am on another planet. How God gives me the eyes to see, it is so plain. Prophecy is going on. Definitely an observer. For sure, so Satan is deceiving the whole world in more ways than one, though. Foolish and emotional. Bring it out. Peace. So, yeah, man, I just want to put something on y'all mind to think about. You know what I mean? Don't be out here ready to cut your brother and sister throat so much, because everybody ain't on the same level. They don't look at it the exact same way. It's like that thing when people ask you, do you vote? I try my best to avoid that conversation, because you do. Look, it's a 7 out of 10% chance you don't want to hear what I'm going to say. And the sad thing about it is, I know what your response is going to be. And once you say the stupid stuff I know you're going to say, you're going to get your feelings hurt. And so I ain't trying to make nobody feel bad, but I'm going to tell y'all like I told this sister before. And I ain't going to lie, I felt bad after I said it to her. Oh, man, come on, man. I'm on live, bro. Like, people just keep calling me, like, wow. But I know that's somebody trying to meet up with me up here at the park. So let me say this. It's like I told this sister, man. Oh, my God, really? You going to call back to back? Really? You going to call back to back? How you even call back that fast? You couldn't have dialed no numbers. Anyway, so look, right? Yeah, man. So I'm going to say like I told the sister, Joe. They was talking about political stuff. I was trying not to get into it. And somehow, way, you know, people pull you into something. You know how you try to avoid a conversation, but people just won't let it go? It's like, man, I'm telling you, you don't want to go there. It's like picking at a lion when he's asleep. You know somebody about to get hurt. So you got to learn with wisdom to just avoid certain conversations, right? Especially when you see how emotionally attached somebody is to that particular narrative, right? So basically the sister, it came up. She asked me about my voting affiliation. I told her what I told her. I told her I understand why people do vote. I understand why people don't vote. And I tried to leave it at that, but the sister kept pushing. She a sweetheart, too. I didn't know at the time the sister was into politics. Like, she was running for office. Damn. Hold up. My power then went off, so I hope y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? I hope so, because the power then went off, so I hope y'all can hear me. So, you know, so finally, man, you know, the sister, you know, she wouldn't, I'm live, and you keep calling. I told you I was going to be at the park. All right? Come on. So, yeah, so the sister kept pushing and pushing. So finally I was like, you know what? Have you ever thought about this? This is what I'm going to leave y'all with. I said, and I was trying not to do this. I said, okay, say you vote, and I'm not saying I'm anti-vote. Like, this is how I broke it down to the sister. I said, when it comes to local issues, like you got your local aldermen and things like that, you know what I'm saying? It's not a bad idea to vote, because them people really ain't got that high to where they really fully corrupted. You do hear about corrupt aldermen and things like that, because especially if you're from Chicago, like all the politicians, damn, like, I'm going to be fair. I say about 93% of them is bogus somehow. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the culture of Chicago. They politicians go back to the mob and all that. So just because it turned black, it's still the same mentality. You know what I mean? Then they got all the ethnic lines and all that. So I said, you know, so if you want to deal on the local level, I don't blame you, you know, because you can actually see the changes there. You can get in contact with these people face to face, you know. But once it started getting to that mayor, governor, especially presidential type stuff, Joe, all these conspiracy theories ain't myths. Once you get up that high, you more than likely just a face. Because, yeah, you got some power, but you're not the power. You're not the force. It's the reason you got a Senate and Congress and all that. Then you got lobbyists. It's like whoever funding what you doing are going to expect you to scratch their back one day. This is the reality of it. And if you really want to get deep, this is what I told his sister. And this, I could see it crushed her. Now, mind y'all, I tried to avoid this to spare her feelings. I told her sister, I gave an example. I said, say I vote for such and such for president because he's a lesser of two evils as opposed to his opponent, right? And I said, I'm supposed to be a man of God, right? So we can't do no partial type stuff. We got to be cold cold or warm, cold or hot. We can't be lukewarm, right? The Most High don't like that. So, and not to mention the word politic means to compromise. And you don't compromise the truth, but that's just a whole nother story. So look, right? So I said, say I decide to vote for this man because I see he can push some policies across that can help, the cause that I'm fighting for, right? Rather, it's for my people or whatever. But at the same time, he gonna owe some folks when he get in office, and so he got some other backs to scratch. So let me give you an example. Further on that, I'm gonna land back off myself. So say he get in, he take care of that stuff that you wanted him to do, but guess what? He's signing off on guerrilla warfare in a country over here that's going in killing innocent people for oil and resources and all that. Do y'all think any of our presidents since you've been born ain't done that? You see what I'm saying? Oh, she never thought about that. She never thought, huh?
You already good?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So she never thought about that. Can you name one president that if they were not in a straight out war in another country, and we know it's unrighteously, over there, innocent people getting killed.
Real quick, right?
Yeah. Innocent people were getting killed, right? They got all type of stuff going on. Senate and black ops organizations, CIA, straight guerrilla warfare, kicking in doors, stuff that you didn't sign off on, stuff that you didn't vote for. So how you gonna be a servant of the Most High by have blood on your hands? Because you know what? You helped sign him in. You helped vote him in. None of their hands are clean. Not on one. I don't care how much you like their personality. I don't care how much weed they smoke. I don't care how much jazz music they listen to. I don't care how much they barbecue on the White House lawn. I don't care about none of that stuff you liked. All them got blood on their hands. So now, have you ever thought that we may have to face the Creator about that one day? Because, it ain't no excuse for ignorance that we supposed to be servants of the Most High. We're supposed to be the standard for logic, common sense, and intelligence. These are world leaders and politicians. All of them have murder on their hands. So, if I'm not going to go out here and give a quote-unquote thug on the corner a burner, like say, that's kind of like me saying, man, brother, yeah, man, if you can, man, I just want you to look out, protect the block and all that type of stuff, help the old folks with their groceries and all that, but I don't condone what you doing out here, yet I give him a pack. You just contributed to what he did because of what he promised to do for you. Now, the brother out here selling drugs, it's a gang war, over drug territory, people getting killed. Guess what? You got blood on your hands, right? It's no different with these politicians. I know that was a real dramatic scene I just painted out, but y'all know how my brain works. And so that's the real deal. And if you can't see that, then you just ain't on that level. Because it don't matter what we see, it's how the Most High look at it. That's why Isaiah 55 say, my thoughts are not your thoughts, your ways are not my ways. He's like up here and we like down here. We just trying to figure this thing out. And that's why I say I avoid them type of political conversations with my brothers and sisters, especially if they're in the truth, because they should know better. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Y'all feel what I'm saying? I ain't trying to hurt nobody's feelings about voting. Hey, if you want to vote, go ahead, vote. I'm just saying for future reference, if we sitting around having a good time, I see you at one of the camps or something like that, and we hanging out, do not bring up no politics to me. If you do, let it just be a casual conversation, and let's breeze on over to sports or get up in that sword and them scriptures. Because if you start asking me, do I vote, don't I vote, and why I don't, you probably going to leave in tears. I'm just being honest with you. So, with that, I want to finish enjoying this beautiful day. I'm going to read some of y'all last comments. That's just something I want to put on y'all mind. Because you can't find me one president that ain't got blood on his hands. One president that didn't sign some type of contract or policy or something like that, and there's some war going on that you don't even know about. You got to think about it. They don't publicize all these wars. It's never total peace, especially with America. America got their hand in damn near every country on the globe, or on the flat earth, or on the box, or the pancake, or the triangle. Or, I don't want you weird brews getting on here trying to, y'all be on there arguing. Israel can't even stay focused. You got to be careful what words you say. You been go back looking at the comments like, how the hell they on here arguing about the shape of the earth? We talking about politics and Ice Cube. Oh, because I said cube. Cube is a square. 4 corners in the Bible. Israel be doing too much. We too easily distracted. But that's just something I want y'all to think about, Hebrews and Shebrews. It's time for us to grow up, put our big boy draws and tassels and all that on, figuratively speaking, for somebody to go crazy about that, and for sisters to put the big girl panties on and the head wraps, because it's about to get ugly out here. It's about to get worse. Y'all gonna see a lot of people that y'all thought was really about this life. Oh, they post 1 million scriptures a day. They love preaching. They love them some sweet Jesus, like the old church ladies, or Yahshua, or Yahabashah, the Most High Yahweh. They love everything holy. But boy, when the pressure get on, it busts pipes. The heat flame the chef right up out the kitchen. I can't think of no more. I was finna start making them up, but I don't want to start rapping out here like one of them old blaxploitation films, Mama ain't raised no food, you jive turkey. So, all right, Joe. Love y'all, Hebrews and Shebrews. Just keep looking, man. We're going to start bringing more stuff to y'all. And right now, I'm just tripping off these apologists that's been trying to make a name off attacking Hebrew Israelites, Joe. They whole little thing just falling apart, man. I just can't stop laughing at that. But, all right, peace.